Hey guys, welcome back to another episode.
I refuse the low energy. Let's get into this, everybody. I can't with the soda every freaking time. You muffin.
And this is Nerd Rant. I'm Dr. Zombie, also known as Seth. You are JJ, also known as Junior Wolf Gaming, or just Junior Wolf from a rebrand.
You stole my line. Not okay.
You wanted the high energy. By the way, I haven't had the soda yet.
Anyways, maybe I should just eat.
What was that? You're so lucky. I almost just spit all over everything.
We don't want another lemonade incident.
No. You know what? That's actually great that I counted. We're at over 20 episodes, and it's kind of really funny because we're getting inside jokes now. Like, we have our catchphrase, but we have, like, references to other episodes, and it's kind of funny. It's like, remember that episode?
And
like,
you know the only person who will understand
Timothy.
Good job, Timothy. You're a super fan. Anyways,
thanks, mate.
Today's
talking
episode is
about
another
AI.
Fortnite. It's not AI. We just did that.
Yeah, by the way, if you guys want to watch that, go watch it on Spotify. You know, watch the audio track.
Yeah,
it's fun.
watch it.
It's
Watch
really
that little
high-quality
progress
gameplay.
bar go forward. Watch it as it creeps second by second towards the end.
You know, it's probably better than watching paint dry.
Probably, honestly. A little bit more satisfying.
Anyway, we are talking about, what are we talking about?
Fortnite. We're gonna talk about basically
Everything.
what they fixed, what they didn't fix, what has been announced, what hasn't been announced, and the not Rift Tour, not Soundwave event that they just did because
the kid Laroi. Because we literally watched that about 30 minutes ago. We'll talk about that. I'm going to talk about some Save the World, because there is some Save the World news, because I think we might as well just throw that in there. It's not going to be a long segment, but might as well just cover all aspects of the game.
Yep.
There's been some competitive news, not great competitive news, but competitive news, and some creative news, which is also depressing. So,
Yep.
But hey, BR, I was about to say multiplayer. Call of Duty Modern Warfare 2 got some announcements, and multiplayer looks like it's getting better. Do you know how they're making Warzone 2 better? By making it like Warzone 1.
Bruh.
They're making loadouts the same, they're changing how the maps work, the circles work, and I'm just kind of salty about it.
Honestly, I would be too.
Well, everyone was complaining about it, but the big thing for me was the supply drops, because I felt like that was an unfair advantage for the people that can play shipment and, you know, get like 30 levels or one gun in about 5 minutes, and then me who only plays Warzone. Anyway,
Hey,
that's
Seth,
what
do you know
we're
what this
talking about.
episode isn't
Fortnite.
about?
Fortnite?
No.
Being good?
Call of Duty, you bot. We don't do episodes on that. It's a gross franchise. Come on.
It's a great franchise. It's just been struggling.
For the past 20 years. Anyway.
I mean, hey, this is the most successful Call of Duty, but no, we're talking about Fortnite, and it's not so successful Chapter 4 launch.
I mean, hugely successful, but also hugely underwhelming.
Yeah, I'd say that's fair. Where do you want to start? Because we have like 5 different things to talk about.
Let's go with follow-ups on our last episode, right? So obviously there were a lot of bugs. If you want an entertaining episode to watch, go back and watch our last one. I think I called it like Fortnite is crap right now.
Yeah.
I was yelling a lot. I know that for sure.
I was yelling at JJ in our private DMs.
Yeah, it was a crazy episode.
It's Fortnite.
The game state was not great at all.
Well, it's better. Do you know why? Because they removed everything. So what is it? We got the update this week, right?
Yes.
Okay. So we got the update this week, or I guess, is this episode going out tomorrow/tonight, or it's next week? I don't know. The update came out right after our episode on Fortnite is trash. It is now Friday, and we are still don't have era list or party time. Hammer's in, and it got buffed ish. So for the people that don't know, when you ground pound away, when you ground pound away, you actually do damage now, which is nice.
Yeah.
So that was one big complaint about the hammer. So
it got nerfed again though to have one less charge.
It did, but that was in the last episode.
No, it wasn't.
Yeah, it was. It happened that day.
That's right.
That's why I wanted to do it, because I'm like, why is this happening? This should have happened with the the hot fix that changed the hammer. But that makes sense, and not gonna happen.
Stop
Sprite is
slurping
gonna happen.
soda. I will slap you.
What else? What else happened? What else was the big complaints? Mantling got fixed by removing it. No, is it back now? Is Hurling back?
Nope.
No.
The augment of shotgun siphon, that one got vaulted.
Oh, I'm so mad I didn't get to use that one. I didn't get to play till I got home in like the evening because it came out on a Wednesday for whatever reason. Don't know why they couldn't just do it on a Tuesday. By the way, challenges got delayed too. I think that's kind of stupid when they're timed. Did they get timed? Did we lose a day on last week's challenges?
I don't know.
I can't remember. Yeah, that was a mess. Let's see. What did we get? We got the Falcon Scout, which JJ thought was an owl.
I was relating it to what's her face's owl.
Jules' grapple gun.
Mm-hmm.
Not even an owl.
Yeah.
Jules' grapple gun.
And her back bling.
Yep. But the only similarity is they're both mechanical and
they're both mechanical birds.
But one looks like an owl and one looks like a falcon. But
stop trying to make me feel bad. Just move on.
By the way, my 6-year-old cousin also told JJ he was stupid for thinking it was an owl.
No, I don't listen to 6-year-old cousin. 1 second, I gotta turn my sign on.
Oh, JJ. POI. We got another change to the Rift thing.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know what it is at this Rift Gate. Here's an idea though. You know how Rift Gates used to exist already? We already had like Rift teleporter type things. Here's the question. Is this a prequel? Because if so, this is a much bigger one than the other ones. The other ones were just small rifts. But that could mean because they're more pocket size, right? Kind of like a Rift to go.
It
so
couldn't be a prequel because we have Amy and she's recollecting of everything.
But does any of it really make sense? Can we really be sure about the timeline?
I hope so. If this is a prequel and we have a character who is already knowing of everything that happened in the past 3 chapters, then that's kind of dumb.
But it's also Fortnite lore.
Unless their excuse is we literally time traveled.
I mean, I don't know, because it feels prequel, right? Like medieval, like early, like before the IO, but the IO's still there, but it's not. The ore seems like we're discovering this ore, but this also seems like the ore that we've been using for a long time. So I don't really know.
I mean, yes, I feel like if it were a prequel, that would make a lot of sense and explain a lot of things, but then they would have to dip into time travel, and I feel like with the way Epic likes to sort out their realities and whatnot and timelines,
we're already dealing with multiverse, so who knows? I'm not saying it is, I'm not saying it isn't, it's just confusing. But that's pretty much the only... What else? That's it, right? I don't think we got any more changes to guns. We did get some more augments though. So the one thing I was talking about, the shotgun siphon. We got a shotgun siphon, which got removed because you could hit teammates and heal. Kind of busted, especially in tournaments, which happened. And then what was the other ones? We got Peely Plunder. We get a treasure map from Peely. Reality check.
Yeah, reality check. Danger Hero.
Danger Hero, and then what? Which one's Danger Hero? That's the one with mobility, and then there's the one that gives you zero chance.
Yeah,
0 chance.
Zero chance. It gives you 0 point effect when you break an opponent's shield, and Danger Hero is when an opponent breaks your shield, you gain speed and regen health.
Yeah, which is really good. I just wish I could have used the shotgun siphon. And reality check is if you use common or uncommon weapons,
it's a rarity check. Just FYI, he's talking about rarity check.
Okay, I finished my drink.
I can't with you. That took, 9 minutes?
I could have probably finished it in 2.
Bruh. Shotgun Sprite.
I have a Coke. I can go shotgun if you want.
No.
Is that it?
I think so.
NBR. We'll get to the Save the World stuff later. What else happened? Did we get we got Deku Smash out of nowhere.
Yeah.
Actually, no, this would have been last week. This wouldn't have been this Wednesday. It would have been last Wednesday.
Guess so.
Time flies when you're having fun. Or hating the game. Or both. I don't know, guys. My brain hurts.
Both simultaneously. You're having fun hating the game.
Yeah, pretty much. We got new quests, right? Story quests?
Yep.
What did we learn? The whole thing's
Well,
a jumbled mess because
the Rift
nothing
Warden
really
came in. We met him.
I think that was the week before, though, wasn't it?
Nope.
No, was that?
Because we only got 1 week worth of.
Did we get, guys? The whole lore and just how little and we get and just how unpatternized. It's just so confusing, and I don't know what patternized is. I'm tired.
I can't even.
I can't with me either. If that makes it any better. Yeah. Do you want to talk about what do you want to talk about? I think that's really it.
I mean, there's been a problem with the lore, honestly, for a while.
Yeah.
It's just not, like, they're not giving us enough to work with. Like, it's one thing if they don't give us a lot, but it's solid lore. This is literally just, hey, we needed a story to launch a chapter with.
Like,
Let's
we didn't
see
get
what
like
we can pull
any
together.
lore in season 1 of chapter 3, but it was solid lore. We didn't get any from the beginning other than the flip, foundation, yada yada.
Yeah.
But then we got Colombo, and then he came out, and then we got the drills eventually becoming command. Like,
You'd think
that
a
was
season
solid.
with Geno, literally the leader of the IO, in the battle pass, and it's a younger version of him. That could entail so
The lore
much.
isn't even about him. It's
Right,
about
the past
Rift
2
Warden.
chapters have involved him. Like, it's not about him, but they've involved him. But so you'd think, in turn, this would be a lore-heavy season, but of course not. This is Epic Games we're talking about here. They don't do things logically.
No, they do not. Yeah, so that's kind of sucked. Do you guys want to hear another L? Creative 2.0 has been pushed back till possibly March.
Yeah.
Now this I'd say is more of an F in the chat than an L. I had to explain to Jaden the difference. So honestly, is this really disappointing? Absolutely, right? Like, I've watching Cypher's. I watched Cypher's $10 million. By the way, JJ, $10 million. That's how much it was.
Bruh.
Crazy. And that's not even his stream room probably.
Yeah.
But he was talking about when Creative 2.0 comes, he's gonna do stuff, and I'm really looking forward to the content that's gonna happen. But compared to it being like, oh wow, this sucks, screw you, Epic, I'd rather them delay it and be polished. Because both me and JJ, I don't understand, but just every time I play creative with JJ, I have to hear him complain about me not being somewhere where I am on his end.
Yeah, no, literally every specific maps, it's a lot better than others. But
even then,
I'm
it's still
riding like 20-40 ping, and he's like on a platform that he says
and I'm
he's
like 3
underneath
tiles
from me.
away.
Like,
I'm literally like 3 tiles up, and I'm
it
shooting
makes
him from above,
zero
and
sense
apparently I'm
whatsoever.
looking down at the floor. Like, I don't. I never experience, like, I never have to have problems when JJ's killing me, but when I kill JJ, he always struggles. But I've also seen clips, and now I know, like, he's not just complaining and using excuses.
It's literally, like, I know it sounds so bad when you don't see what's happening. Like, it sounds like any other
Especially
raging
when
gamer.
I don't deal with it. Like, I don't deal with it. JJ has seen my clips, and he knows that I'm just killing you.
But I have literally screen recorded this crap happening and sent it to him. So now I have freaking proof that
it's just you.
Specifically my
It's
game
just you.
is broken
still
in
just
every
you.
aspect. It
So,
hurts me.
It stinks, but I'd rather them delay Creative 2.0, make it polished, make sure we can have stable connection. Now, I know with this, and people are worried with Creative 2.0, especially with the concert, the event, and I don't think that was the point of the event. I think it was just they were trying something new, simply using Creative 2.0. I don't think that's necessarily Creative's fault about the event. And I want to say that because I know I've been seeing stuff with Kid Laroi and the event, people worried about Creative 2.0. I very highly doubt if they're bad, that's why. But no, I'm okay with them delaying it. It still stinks, but I'd rather with something this important too. Like, this is really important to Fortnite history. Like, this needs to succeed. If this fails on launch,
Fortnite
I don't
dies.
know if they can recover.
Fortnite dies.
Like, it
straight
probably
up.
dies. Like, this is the future of Fortnite. So I'd rather them delay it and be polished.
I'm gonna eat this sour dust real quick. If I make a weird noise, don't be mad.
What should I talk about next? Do you want to talk about? Just
Oh god.
guys, don't mind JJ.
I'm fine.
What?
My mouth is watering. Okay, what?
What do we want to talk about next?
Sorry.
Are you snorting cocaine now?
No, I'm not. Okay, fine. I have water. Okay. So,
Hot soda?
let's talk about Laroi Kid, my dude. Laroi, my kid, dude.
Sure. So I'm gonna be real with y'all for a second. I came in thinking it was gonna be a Rift tour. I thought it was gonna be a solid experience that didn't feel repetitive, and that's my fault for thinking Fortnite was gonna do something big and unique and not just copy paste.
Yeah.
It sounds bad, but it is. Now I think this is so. It was soundwave, right? Like they're not branding it as, but it was a soundwave. That's what it was. It was probably in Creative 2.0.
It had a lot more money sunk into it, but yeah,
definitely.
It was really just soundwave.
It was in 2.0, right? It had a unique gun. It had a cool like burning wolf boss thing, and you had to run away from it. Definitely the best. It had some really good visuals, but in the end, it just felt like every other soundwave. Like there's just segments where we're just running and doing parkour to collect the little music tokens. Like, sure, it felt a little unique, but compared to Ariana Grande or Travis Scott, it just felt like every other Soundwave.
Yeah.
It sucks, but that's just how it is. There's no lore implications compared to Ariana Grande. Let's see, there was quests, but like, here's the other thing. Travis Scott, that was a one-time thing, right? Big live event. Ariana Grande at specific times. You have the next month to log into this whenever. Now you have...
not even the next month. I think it's the next 3 months.
Oh, yeah. I think it is.
I'm pretty
like
sure it's
April.
March or April where it ends.
Yeah. You guys can't get it now, but if you did log in for the first 12 hours, you did get like an extra wrap, but it's going to be... You can log in literally anytime, start it up, and watch it for the next at least 2 months. Which ruins it so much. Because it just feels whatever at that point.
Yeah.
It doesn't feel as unique.
It takes away from it.
The skins were pretty good. I did like the rogue one with I saw the one guy. I think we found our lightsaber, our blue lightsaber.
Yeah.
But no. Stay as a soundtrack. I do like that. I do want some of the other emotes. I don't know when they're coming. I think it's in the next update, so sometime next week. That's right.
Yeah.
Fortnite's still bugging out in the item shop. We didn't get half the stuff from the Kid Laroi.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, another reason that I have, and I really hope, and I'm really looking forward to Creative 2.0, is the terms of service. They have a terms of service. JJ, here's a question. Do you think anybody follows that terms of service?
Not unless you're Cypher PK's team.
Yeah. So what I'm talking about is there's two examples. One, the whole creative exploits. That's technically against terms of service. Those maps shouldn't be up in the first place. And two, the support a creator code. It's one thing to have them like when you're waiting for it. Like you see some of these maps and it has like, oh, on PlayStation, on Xbox, on PC, right? That's whatever when you're waiting for the game to start. But when you're in the game, it should not be shoved down your like that's technically against terms of service. And even in the Kid Laroi concert, there's just a support a creator stand in like the second part of it. Like that shouldn't be there. It just shouldn't be there. The whole thing is the Kid Laroi concert, and I'm getting shoved a support a creator code in my face. Like, come on.
Yeah, I agree. It's pretty rough when it comes to the support a creator stuff. Like even the Kid Laroi event, there was a support a creator button. Like
that's what I just said. That's literally what I just said in the second room.
Ah, brilliant.
You
it's
literally,
fine.
wow,
Yeah, no,
you really weren't paying attention. Wow.
But like, still, it gets very obnoxious.
It's so annoying. And like I said, it shouldn't be happening. It just gets bypassed. We look at it, and there. JJ, do you want to talk about the Zone Wars we played yesterday? So normally we do Tilted Zone Wars by Pop Boy or something like that. He's pretty big, you know. He's one of the biggest. That's probably one of the biggest Zone Wars in Fortnite, right? Well, we played a very unique Zone Wars.
Yeah, it was the baby Zone Wars.
Yeah.
The support a creator button was in the center of the map, and if you looked even in its general direction, there's a huge text box on your screen that you can't see past.
It's rough. And here's the big annoying thing. What other map did we play yesterday, JJ?
Titans?
Yes.
Yeah.
So, the baby has a support a creator code, right? The baby map, right? He has a support creator code. That means he has it. It's published. Like, it was in my list. I didn't randomly, like, it was there. It was in, like, the recommended games, right? And he's making money from it. Titans. So the baby is just one of those random, like, he just threw random buildings down and just put every single item in, and you just randomly get something. But Titans, he made a very unique map, right? Most of all of that is probably custom made, right? Very unique map. It's getting updates because we have, like, new stuff from this season, right? Geno. It has the shield now, like they're updating it. It has unique classes that you can fight at. Like, one might give you Siphon, one might let you fly, one lets you, like, teleport all around with a flintlock. Like, it's very unique. That one doesn't even have a supported creator code. Like, you don't even get XP for that one, but you can from the baby. Like, it's really bad.
Yeah.
So that's one, like,
because, like, if you compare it to, like, Roblox or something, where almost every, like, section you're gonna scroll through is going to have unique stuff, and it's going to spotlight, like, really well-made games. Obviously, Roblox is full of a lot of copy-paste crap, but even
like,
so, their algorithm shows the important
yeah.
stuff when it comes down to it, whereas Fortnite's, it's actually, literally just the unimportant stuff.
I don't know if it's updated right now, but I'm going to open up Roblox just to see, like, what kind of games it's going to be on the front page to see how unique they are, because sometimes they're pretty bad, but you have, like, some basic role-playing, like, probably Adopt Me or something's going to be there, right? Most engaging. The first one, actually, Dimension X, or anime fighting simulator, up there, one of the first ones. Then you have Evil Escape, Obby, whatever. You have Epic Minigames up there. Don't call, whatever, but, like, they're all unique. Like, even if they're copy-paste, they're still unique. They still have, like, some
even the
effort
simulators have some stuff, like, different to them. Like, Bubblegum Simulator is going to be quite a bit different than Ninja Simulator,
Mining Simulator or something. Yeah, like, they still have, like, some basic things. Like, after Bubblegum Simulator, a lot of them had, like, you had to do parkour to get to different islands. So, like, there's certain aspects, but they're still very unique compared to Fortnite maps. I don't know how many red versus blue, green versus yellow maps there are. I know that none of them are very different.
Yeah.
It's really bad. Or zone war maps. There's so many like, it's just bad. So that's one thing I really hope that with Creative 2.0, not only is the game polished, they actually enforce their terms of service. They try to, like, put some actually good quality maps at the front, and just also have a better UI, because I do think Discovery sucks.
Oh yeah, no, it is absolute trash.
Did you see they changed it and now the main ones are smaller? Like, they're minuscule now?
Bruh.
Did you not? I guess you weren't choosing your game mode there. Yeah, it's, like, super small. Like, you know, like, the little button when on controller, when you ready up, it, like, shows an X for ready up. It's the size of that X.
Bro.
Yeah. I think that's just with the concert right now, but that's not really a great excuse.
Thanks,
so yeah.
Epic Games.
Thank you. Anything else? With Creative? Other than, I can't wait for it to not play Creative and get Creative 2.0 in 4 months.
Well, I mean,
who knows? We were promised it by the end of the year, now we're getting it till March, and we still don't even have a single bit of gameplay of it. Like showing it off. Like, we've played with it. I'm pretty sure late game is in 2.0, but, like, actually showing off the abilities, we haven't actually, like, been shown directly. Like I said, I'm pretty sure Kid Laroi was in it. We have a custom gauntlet that, like, shot a laser out in a really cool beast. That was pretty cool, but, like, just being told what we can and can't do is what I really want, like a demonstration. And I don't think we're gonna get that to at least March, probably, at this point.
Yeah, it's not looking
but
great.
Like I said, I'd rather that and have it be polished, because this is the future of Fortnite. Like, if this dies, the game dies.
Because, like, obviously, Fortnite has been struggling for a while with staying on media. Like, obviously it's been
The
a
fan
big game.
base is
like,
fine, right?
The
Like,
fan base is
still
big.
huge.
Obviously, there's some bad
It's
tropes that go
growing.
along with the fans, but
There's
like,
gonna be like a downtime, right?
Mhm.
Like normally in the middle of the season, like
Yeah.
right around now, there's not a lot of content, so the player base is
Mhm.
gonna be a little lower. But generally, it's
it's
even
staying
if
in the
it dips
media
by
that's
millions,
the problem with them. Like,
yeah,
they
even if it
can't
dips by
make
millions, it's at over 200 million players.
Yeah, they can't make
It's
enough
fine.
happen and
But
look
yeah.
important to the outsiders to stay like on the top of everybody's focus.
Because they always do. They always come back, right? Like chapter 2, chapter 3, we got zero build. Chapter 4, we had the graphics, but then they lose it. They do something and then they lose it.
Yeah.
Like.
So like chapter 2, that was like the first big thing, right? Black hole. Oh my goodness.
Yeah,
Bad
that got coverage
concerts.
too,
Oh my
for how
gosh,
big.
that's like
Travis
absolutely
Scott,
insane.
that was huge. But Marvel too, like all the collabs, that I don't think that
Yep.
got as much news coverage, but like in general, like YouTube and
Yeah.
stuff, that was pretty big.
And then dropping chapter 3, best
I mean,
chapter
here's
launch
the thing
ever.
with chapter 2, like it literally was so big. Fortnite's on Marvel now. Like on the page of Marvel, like assets, like their games and stuff. Fortnite's part of the MCU practically. Like,
Yeah.
well, it is part of the MCU because the one Rock guy was playing it at Endgame.
Yeah.
Like, yeah. And then yeah, chapter 3 was great. We got some pretty big collabs. We finally got Spider-Man. That was a really big deal. We had one of the best seasons of all time at this point still. Like one of the most polished and best seasons. Chapter 3, season 1.
Oh yeah.
It's gotta be up
100%.
there as either my number 1 or number 2. I still really like season 8/9, but honestly, like that one was just so polished. It had so much content, Tilted, Combo, Spider-Man, the quests, the super styles were pretty good.
Yeah.
Super styles are great this season, but like, I don't know.
I think
it's
honestly
just mixed.
that's one. I don't think you agree, but I think that is one thing they've perfected. I have not had a problem with a single super style, even the ones that were like full body coverage, which I said I had a problem with. I still enjoyed because it feels like they got it right
I
for
don't have
those.
a problem. It's just how you earn them. I'm just sick of just getting to level 200. I'd rather do something to get them. Like this season's mid-season drops.
Well,
which
you
I'm
know,
pretty sure is still
maybe
extra.
if you didn't earn all your levels and save the world, you might feel a little more accomplished next time.
I mean, I'd still just get it done in like 2 days and just grind VR.
No, you wouldn't.
Yeah,
You have things to do.
like Fortnite.
You're not living it.
Anyway, yeah, no, it's definitely getting better, but it still has a lot of flaws. Fortnite's struggling. Definitely in the media though. I do think it's doing pretty well. Like Tim the Tatman, he's back and he's playing with Cypher and Ninja. That's a pretty big deal for having them all back. So it's doing well. A lot of
I
people
think
are
the
coming
community
back.
is thriving. Like the game has been fun
It's just
for
not
most people.
on media. That's
Yeah.
the big thing. Here's another thing. We can touch competitive a little bit. I don't know. I'm kind of confused on when our last episode was and when the update was. But I know in the very recent time. Do you know Energy, the org?
Sure.
No. Okay. Aussie Antics. That's what he's part of. Do you know Clicks?
No.
You don't know Clicks? Okay. Clicks. If you guys know Fortnite, probably know Clicks. He's one of the biggest competitors. Yeah, Energy cut him. That's another one. We lost Booga. Now we're losing Energy. They're just not caring about organizations. They just care about themselves, and it's really hurting the competitive scene. Competitive itself is all right. Here's the problem. Still waiting on half of those late. We're supposed to have late game arena tournaments all chapter 3.
What? It just didn't happen?
Yeah, no, we didn't get a single one
Bruh.
because it kept getting delayed. It was in the game for a bit, but it was also supposed to be in for all of season 4. Like normal arena late game was supposed to be all of season 4 and it wasn't.
Bruh.
I still don't think we've had it. These zero build mode fill games that we're having right now, these tournaments, were supposed to be all season and we're only just getting them. So competitive's also not in a great space.
This was to be a more positive one.
We're going over. Save the World has some positive things, I guess. I'll talk about that while you cry because Fortnite's struggling. So, let's see. So, Save the World did get an update after apparently 2 years. We got a new hero, which is kind of mid. We got a new zone. It's pretty cool. Oh, JJ, do you know what's fun about this new zone? Yeah, no, it's literally crap. Like, you know how you defend an atlas, like
Sure.
one of the bases or something?
Yeah.
99% of the time, they're in the ground. You know you can't start it if it's in the ground.
Yeah, I kind of figured.
So, there's a lot of generations. The amount of chests that I've seen, like, I see the glow of the chest, but not the actual chest.
So they
I
broke
went into-
Save the World.
No, it's just the new zone. It's just the first update that we've gotten in 2 years, and it broke. I went in a bunker, and the bottom instantly killed me. I have a video on my channel. It's like 20 seconds. I just go down the stairs. I just instantly die. What else?
You haven't unlocked this area yet.
It also sucks when you have to get, like, find the medkit and these quest items, and they're, like, in the wall. It's really sucks. Hey, we got a new feature. Do you know what it is, JJ? Do you want to tell them what it is?
Hurdling, but not.
Yeah, we finally got hurdling. I mean, it's only been like half the season, which isn't too big of a deal, except it's not in the game because it's broken in Battle Royale. That's it. That's literally. Oh, we did get some new zone. We did get one extra 160 zone, which is pretty cool. But like, that's very little content for the first update in 2 years.
This is true.
But I do think this is absolutely hilarious, and I don't know if I told you this. JJ, you know how there's different types? There's the basic husks, and then there's the big brutes. Did you know that there's husks, the mist monsters, like the big boss type? One of them is called a flinger, and it can throw husks. It was also supposed to throw the big ones, the husky husks. Apparently they're called or something. Did you know that?
No.
Did you know that was supposed to be a feature for the past 6 years, and nobody realized that it wasn't in the game, and it's a bug that they didn't do that for 6 years? Because nobody knew it. It's also supposed to throw nurses and all these other types, and it just never did. And nobody knew until now, by accident.
Fascinating. I mean, did you say about the oh gosh, who is it? The skin that you said had the secret that people just found out about?
Oh yeah. So Bright Bomber, if you were Bright Bomber, use her pickaxe, her back bling, or the male version of Bright Bomber, but it still has to be Bright Bomber's back bling. And the glider, when you shoot with the glider out with the full set, it will shoot rockets. This has been in, from what I heard, I didn't know if it was originally, but it looks like Season 7, Chapter 1, Season 7. It's been in the game, and people are only finding about it now.
Gotta love.
I mean, who would try that? Because 99% of people don't use the full set. No, they might do that like at the beginning, right, when you don't have a lot. I'm pretty sure we've all used a full set, but like when we get to the point like my locker, right, where I have over almost 200 items in each slot, why would I when I can customize it and make it look better? Because let's be real, the set that they make for the skin isn't always the best. You can definitely make better ones, but I still find that absolutely hilarious.
People have to go back through all that era of skins and just see if anything else does it.
We just have to use every single full bundle.
Yeah.
Have fun, guys, for the next 17 hours with people that spent $10,000 on their locker. Let's see. So we talked about creative, right? We talked about competitive. We talked about Save the World. We talked about BR. We talked about the concert. That's everything, right?
That's it.
Yeah.
Dead Space collab?
Oh, yeah. I guess that happened. Pretty cool. It looks really weird because I don't have it. I was going to buy it. I'm like, whatever. Because I'm not too picky. It's not like... I don't know the game, so I probably wasn't going to buy it. The only reason I would have bought it was for the V-Bucks, because it is a V-Bucks pack, which is nice, but I don't need a V-Bucks right now. And I saw JJ and the baby map, and I'm like, JJ, why are you hunched over? Apparently it just hunches, which I just think is really weird.
But the way they integrated the back bling with the skin, like if you wear his back bling with the skin,
itself is really nice. The back bling, the pickaxe, everything looks really good. Just kind of funny.
Yeah, no, definitely.
I said Deku Smash is back. It's still in. We were using it in the last match that we were just playing to get our dailies done. We did in one game. We're cracked. Let's see. Hammer, shotguns are fine. ARs, right? Nothing new. The mythics, they're whatever. Any other changes? Bush bomb. How do you feel about the bush bomb?
I feel like obviously it would have been very toxic to have back in like chapter 3 times, but now that we have everything like the hawk and everything to different
the hawk, the augments
to mark people.
Scan, yeah.
I feel like because of
not
that,
too
it
bad.
makes a lot more sense. Along with the bush warrior. Yeah, we'll go with bush warrior augment. I feel
The
like
one that
it
heals?
makes a lot more sense
The
to
bush
have.
warrior, yeah. I do also like that they incorporated the fact that it should go on vehicles. Sometimes you can, like the shield keg, you just have to do it in a really weird way. Like if you do it on a motorcycle, it just launches them. You have to really do it in an awkward angle on the trucks. So they actually did it on purpose this time because people are going to do it anyway, which I kind of liked. I haven't, honestly, I don't know about you. It feels really rare for blue. Yeah, I just haven't seen it that much, but it seems good. It's whatever. I do like the fact like they're trying to do stuff with the augments though, like having that with the bush warrior. It's pretty cool. It's nice. I wish I can see that with maybe some other ones,
Yeah.
but yeah. That's what other augments? Yeah, because the only other augment that I don't know much about is because it got removed in 5 hours.
Yes, it was, my friend. Gotta love that.
Guns, yeah. And anything else you want to talk about? Or do you just want to talk about maybe do another episode of what they can do to improve?
I mean, if we got some ideas, might as well spitball. We got half an hour.
Yeah, that's the problem. We have half an hour. That's just how little there's been. I was really hoping for... Because, like, we were supposed to get a big update on the Save the World, and I was really expecting, like, a whole new thing. Like, so, you know how Canny is the last set of storyline?
Yeah.
Then there's Twine Peaks. Well, Twine Peaks is literally just Canny copy-pasted pretty much, and there's no storyline specifically for it. And
Brilliant.
It's unfinished. So I was really expecting when we got news that there was going to be an update. I thought we were actually going to get stuff other than it's not even like a new zone like Canny. It's just, in Canny, you know, it's like a desert. It's just that. That's it. That's all it is.
Brilliant. Gotta love that.
So, like, I was expecting more there. I was expecting some map changes and maybe some better content, like a gun and something. Maybe some creative news. And we got nothing.
Literally nothing.
So, yeah, I was kind of expecting more from this update. But I don't want to be too much of a Debbie Downer. It did fix it a lot. Stability is definitely better. In BR, Save the World, the patch was already set, so they couldn't add anything. But they did say in this hotfix from this week, they added some tools to help try to find where the stability problems are coming from. And they're trying to make it a priority to do that next in the next update. Try to fix stability and Save the World, which is nice.
Yeah.
I wish we could actually get one of the 2 updates, you know, hurdling, but
You know what I want
whatever.
back?
What?
Frames.
Is your
Because,
frame
like-
struggling again?
No, like, end of chapter 3 is when I got my RAM, right? And the RAM upgrade put me at my cap of 120 frames. I was getting almost constant 120 frames, if not like 100 frames. Now I'm struggling to get over 70. Like, and I'm on the same graphics I was before. It's just like they did something with these stupid lumens that even though I'm not using them, it's still impacting my performance.
It's just 5.1. Like, the physics just feel weird. The cars are slow. We talked about that last time. Like, like just the whole way the game works in 5.1 just kind of feels off.
Yeah.
Of course, I don't know how they're going to be able to fix it. I honestly just think they did it too soon. Like, yes, it looks great. I just don't think 5.1 is polished enough. Like, I don't know if we should have waited till chapter 5 or maybe 5.2, which is just a bug fix to 5.1 or something, but...
Yeah.
Yeah, no. My frames have been great. But that's also because it's capped at 60. So it's stable 60. If it was at 120, I'd probably be I don't know what it be at, but it probably would be around 70 or 80, but it's capped at 60, so that's nice that I'm not loot dropping frames at all, pretty much. Yeah. Guns? We got the FAMAS back. What kind of guns do you think the meta can use?
I think we need a
sniper.
Ranged shotgun again.
We have one. We have the heavy.
Kind of.
What do you mean, kind of?
I mean, it's not, like, in terms of ranged shotguns, I feel like, yes, sure, it's technically a shotgun, but it doesn't serve the same purpose as all the other shotguns. Because it's a slug, it just doesn't feel like... Combat is not in the loot pool.
What do you mean? Combat
it's
shotgun?
It exists, but it's not on the loot pool. Like,
no, but like...
There's maybe one per game.
I've seen like 3.
You're gay.
No, that sounds like a you problem, but no. The only other you just want the ranger back. Just be honest. You just want the ranger back.
I want the ranger back. Bring back my ranger.
No, we have the heavy shotgun. We have a range shotgun. We shouldn't have the ranger every season. They should cycle. I do think we should always have the heavy or ranger. I think that's the best way to do it. But I don't know. I definitely think I don't think I pick up either. Honestly, like, I don't like the Maven. I feel like it's way too weak, but I'd still rather pick that up because, you know, it's like a normal shotgun. But even if I don't like the heavy, I still would rather have the loot pool cycle because that just makes it a little bit fresh rather than having an entire chapter with a ranger or something.
Cough, cough, chapter 1 and 2, having pump and scar the whole time, cough, cough.
Then we had the tack.
Okay, sure, fine, tack, whatever.
And then the double shotgun.
You mean the 2-shot?
No, double barrel.
Oh,
stupid.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you.
No, you. And then we also had the combat in chapter 1.
That's true.
We had stuff. And then chapter 2, we had the charge, we had the dragon's breath, we had the exotics, we had the lever, and makeshift technically.
I'd love the lever. I would not mind the lever back either. I feel like that's a fantastic shotgun.
Yeah, I'd rather. I don't know. Honestly, where do you rate the lever? Right, like we normally.
I
have,
like it better than the pump.
No, I'm not saying that. Like, you know how we always have like the Thunder Maven, right? Pump and auto or something like that. Where do you rate the lever? The lever feels like a pump, but it also feels like a auto.
I'd put it more on the automatic side, just because
like
of
the auto
speed.
or attack. Yeah. So yeah, I'd rather have that than the Maven for sure. I do like the Thunder, but like the Maven just feels weak. Like, and that's not just me. Like a lot of people have been saying that.
Yeah, no, I think
I saw Cypher. Do you know like Tabor Hill? He likes to say he's pretty good, and I think he's decent. He's no like Tfue, but like he's pretty good. And you say he had to hit somebody like 7 times with the Maven.
Yeah,
like it's weak compared to the Thunder and Tack. Combat
with the Thunder's spread, you really don't even need the Maven because the whole point of the Maven is to have that wider spread and faster fire rate. But the Thunder just serves that purpose.
Anyway. Like yeah. It is annoying that you have to reload so much because you only have like 4 shots. But honestly, after the last like 2 seasons of me using the Prime, I'm already used to having 4 shots and reloading after like every one anyway. So
yeah.
But no, I would not mind the lever back. But I was telling JJ, with how the season's been going, like with SMGs and pistols ruling the meta, I think this would be the perfect time to have the the normal double barrel or the dragon's breath come back. Like, those felt so weak because you need to follow up and the SMGs weren't as good, but when you can solo with a pistol, like, it's the perfect time to, like, add some goofy shotguns.
Make it worth picking them up, you know?
Yeah. Because before, like, you pretty much would solo with a shotgun. That's kind of how the game works. Like, if you didn't have a good... This point, like, especially with the SMG spray meta early chapter 3, like, I think this would be the perfect time.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think that's good. I think the Thunder's fine. It's different.
Primal shotgun question mark?
I mean, hey, there's that one in the Vitals.
The Vitals, yes, the Vitals. Everybody, welcome to the new Vitals. Epic just added new Vitals to the game.
I know you don't like them, but I want snipers back. At least something.
I would like snipers back too. As much as I hate the one-shot headshots, having snipers in the game does feel right.
Something. I'm sorry, the DMR and Excalibur are not snipers, and the bows are not snipers.
I feel like the bows are an okay stand-in for snipers because they have that range.
Sniper.
But yes, being able to scope is important.
Sniper, whether it be a normal bolt, whether it be the hunter bolt. But here's the other thing: we also have suppressed. We can come back. We have the Storm Scout, even as an exotic. I don't think it's as an exotic right now. I don't know, make a new one. We've had 2 chapters now where we had an entirely new loophole. Why didn't we just get a new sniper this one? I didn't think it'd have to be that hard. Definitely stuff you could have done. Because here's the other thing. Save the World has, I don't know, hundreds of guns they can pull over. They can change them. But, like, there's a lot of stuff from Save the World that got over to Battle Royale.
Yeah.
Also, JJ, do you know what's actually really funny with the new Autumn Zone and Save the World? Do you know what it's based off of? Reality Falls. It actually has the roots with the sapling pods. Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. Let's see. But yeah, some kind of sniper I really want back. Whether this season or next season, something. Because Excalibur's nice, but I just want a normal sniper.
Yeah.
Even if it's not the heavy, just something. Because even if I don't use it, it just feels right. SMGs.
It really does.
SMGs. Pistol's better than all SMGs.
Oh yeah, this pistol is by far the best pistol we've had. Like last chapter, we were saying the sidearm is the best one we had, but they upped it again with like an automatic pistol. It just is better.
I don't know. I think they're pretty even. Right? Like this.
No, absolutely.
No.
I'm sorry. No.
The sidearm's still hitting 60 headshots.
Yes, but this one is not only automatic, but is going to be more accurate in the long run, I think.
I don't know. I think the big thing with this one, though, is the fact that not only is the augments, right? It has a faster reload for sure, but mixing that with the augment that reloads light ammo and the increased mag size, I think it definitely outperforms when you have those. But without it, because honestly, like, yes, you can hold down the trigger. I feel like it's better to like burst fire with the pistol at longer ranges. But then like if you shoot one time, you can still be doing like 30 damage with a sidearm at pretty good range. It's a little bit harder, but I feel like compared to normal pistols, they're both at the top. Like they're both S tier.
I mean, I wouldn't complain getting either. Like, I'd be very happy with one over the other. Or not happy. Wait. I'd be very happy with either. There we go. I can speech.
Debatable, but no. Pistols, I think, are at a fine place. But SMGs, I like the twin mag. I'd rather just have one mag.
Yeah.
Machine pistol, it feels weaker.
Yeah, it does.
I don't know why. But honestly, like, I've been using the twin mag more. I still think I like the pistol when you have the augments, but I've been using the twin mag a little bit more, and I think I like the twin mag more than the machine pistol. But the thing is, like, and I think it definitely helps with using the prime, I force reload it a lot. So, like, if I have that one magazine, I just shoot a few times to force reload it to have that faster reload when I am in a fight. Kind of like the prime, like, I just always reload after one shot just to make sure I'm doing that damage. So it kind of helps, but I'd rather just have one magazine.
There.
How about you? How are you feeling about the SMGs?
I think twin mag is bad. I think that was a bad choice. I think it should have been a augment that allows you to just twin mag any light ammo weapon. I think.
But JJ,
obviously it would.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
JJ suffer.
Oh my gosh, no. It would make sense. It makes so much sense, Epic. Why?
I don't even know what SMG I'd want them to bring back. Like, yes, I like the Stinger in combat, but they just feel too overpowered. Like, I don't want them, right? And then all the other SMGs feel too weak. Right?
Stinger.
But so I'm saying I don't want
rapid
it back,
fire.
Because then it's gonna be. I could see rapid fire, but I feel like that's kind of what the twin mag is, like fast fire rate.
No, I'd compare it more so to the machine pistol.
I guess so. One or the other, but like I feel like we also like had the rapid fire. Was it in last season? No. Was it? What was in last season for SMG?
That's a good question.
Anyway, rapid fire maybe, but other than that, I don't know any other SMG. The combat SMG, no. The compact SMG or the normal SMG, it just feels too weak. What other SMGs? Definitely not primal or anything like that.
Yeah, no.
What other SMGs are there? Suppressed, I guess, but we just had that, especially since we just had the mythic last season.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I just, because here's the hard. I feel like it's really hard because
Charge
SMG,
come back.
No. I feel it's really hard. I think they've kind of shot themselves in the foot with SMGs, because if we have a normal SMG come back or like the suppressed, it's just gonna feel weak. And if we get something like the combat SMG or the Stinger back, we're just gonna get a spray meta and everyone's gonna complain about the SMGs. So they kind of shot themselves in the foot here a bit.
Literally, they took
meta.
the SMGs and just shot themselves in the feet.
Snipers, yep, we need. How about ARs / marksman rifle? Because I feel like marksman rifles are more ARs than snipers.
Honestly, Cobra DMR is forever going to be one of my favorites.
Yes,
in
bring
both
it back.
Fields,
Get rid of the normal DMR.
Yeah.
Not
to mention, normal DMR is literally a hacker's best friend. Like, I've seen so
absolutely.
many instances of people hacking with DMRs, like shooting into the floor and just hitting
like
people
the
across the
infantry
map.
rifle, like back in chapter 1, infantry rifle or heavy, that's just kind of how it works. Get rid of the Scar. Why even have that? It's cluttering the loot pool. Yeah. Just let us use the FAMAS, because the FAMAS is 10 times better. And if you think the Scar is good, you just don't know what good guns are. I'm sorry. Jaden, I'm calling you out.
Yeah, no, it is not where it should be right now.
It's not.
Especially with things like the red eye in the loot pool. Like,
the
why
red eye
would
is
you take
phenomenal.
the inaccurate
and if you
Scar?
don't want the red eye, the FAMAS is great. Now, I do think it's a little, I don't know. I just think it's harder to find
just
as like
FYI,
a legendary.
FYI, not everybody knows what a FAMAS is. So you might want to specify what
90% of the community calls it the FAMAS. Yeah, almost every YouTuber doesn't call it just the burst. It's like, hey guys, the FAMAS is in. Hey guys, the AUG is in.
But like, what if somebody is an actual Fortnite community person and they're like, hey, I'm 5 years old, what's a FAMAS?
Well, here's what I have to say. Get off the game. You're not old enough. It's too mature for you. You probably can't even read the quests, and quests are half the game when they work, which isn't most of the time.
What are you talking about?
But that's
you can't
not
read the
point.
quests either.
No, the quests can't read numbers. That's the problem.
That is the problem. You want to talk about the number bug you had with the date? Apparently, it's year 1, guys.
Okay.
The calendar has reset.
I'm gonna pull it up.
Okay, yeah. The calendar has reset. He had a bug on his. I think
it was
like
the Chinese New Year's. It was the milestones. Yeah. It's like Chinese New Year's.
It said what 5-1 something or other.
Nope. It was December 31st, comma 1, comma 7. Colon 00, like 7 p.m. But there's another one, so it counted seconds too.
7 p.m. to the 2nd on the first year, December 31st.
Fortnite's
That's
really
when he
bad
gets
with
his
numbers.
next quest, guys.
Fortnite's really bad with its numbers. But
it's like me. It's like they hired me to do the math.
I just wish they would bring back the infantry rifle already. I feel like so many people have been asking for it, especially with the types of weapons we've been getting. Like, I'd rather just use that than the marksman rifles. I feel like I'd have more fun.
I wouldn't mind it. I like that gun.
But, that means they'd have to listen to the community. Cough, cough. That's cough, cough, Overwatch. Epic Games is still better than a lot of other studios. I want to say that. I know we bashed it last week and at the beginning, like, they've been struggling, and I think we have to say that. But I'm still always going to root for Epic Games over something like Activision or something, or EA. Like, they are still at the top when it comes to game studios.
Despite them not doing everything the community's asking for, I feel like they are still
what they are doing is still more than, like, something like Overwatch or Call of Duty.
Like, Overwatch, they are literally doing the opposite of what everybody wants because they think it's the right thing to do.
Did you see the new Season 3 skin?
Yeah, I did.
Looks pretty good. Yeah. Why is it out? Should it be out? When is Season 3 even coming? Aren't we, like not even halfway through Season 2? Anyway, I just want to quickly say that, like, I want to give where credit's due. even though Fortnite has pretty much not been lessening the community lately, like they've just, or like having communication, they are still one of the best game studios than some others.
Yeah.
But no, what we were talking about, infantry rifle, yeah, I wouldn't mind. What other ARs? I wouldn't mind the heavy coming back, but I don't think that's going to happen. I just don't see them bringing back a lot of OG weapons. I think, like, we saw the FAMAS, right? Or the Burst. I guess we never really answered that. The Burst. They brought that back, but I don't think it's going to be common to get a lot of old stuff back. Or, like, we got the lever, but that's, like, the only thing I can remember the last season or two of Chapter 3 that was OG. We got the from Scar back, but they ruined it, so I don't even count that. DMR, which nobody asked for, because everyone just went for the Cobra still.
Yeah.
Yeah. AR, what kind of AR would you want in the loot pool? If they added something else, would you want, and I'm not saying, like, replace, like, if the DMR is our marksman rifle.
Honestly, I would want something like the
like,
MK
do you want,
again.
like, the
Like,
MK?
as annoying as it was, I feel like a fast-firing scoped weapon could be really good for the meta.
Honestly,
right now.
like, if it's the current one, I feel like it got nerfed enough where it's balanced enough. Like, if the current creative one, like, after everything, I think is perfectly fine.
Yeah.
I think early, like, with the zero recoil and the build damage and everything, I think it was a bit much. But now, I definitely think it'd be a lot better.
How was the unbalanced MK still more fun than what we have now?
Because when it breaks, it's more fun. Yeah, no, I'd say the slow firing, right? Like, not the red eye, right? Not like that, not like the DMR, like the infantry rifle, the heavy. I want something like that back. Like, I like the Ranger more than the Hammer, right? Like, I like the FAMAS more than the Scar. It's slow firing. I just want something like that back, like a slow firing, heavy hitting AR/marksman rifle.
Yeah.
Now, here's actually, I wonder if the infantry rifle did come back, do you think they would change its class to marksman rifle? Because obviously that wasn't a thing yet, but it definitely feels more like a marksman rifle because it feels more range than something like a Scar or a Hammer.
Yeah.
Do you think they would change it?
I don't know. It's likely. I think if
I don't think it would come back, honestly, but I think we can definitely see something like it. Or inevitably, like something very similar to it.
like maybe a reskin version of it with a bunch of changes.
Yeah, kind of like the Striker Burst, like a slight,
or like the heavy
tactical
shotgun.
AR, like the heavy shotgun. Like, I can see it coming back, whether it be a reskin or just kind of modify it a bit.
Yeah.
But no, that's what I want to see. What else is there?
Nothing.
Shotguns.
There's
we talked
nothing.
about.
There's
ARs,
death and pain and
pistols,
suffering.
SMGs. Mobility.
And Donald Mustard.
Mobility.
I want Chrome back.
Yeah,
I'm
no,
gonna start a GoFundMe and get Chrome back.
GoFundMe.
Yeah.
Why GoFundMe? Why
Because
do you
Epic
need money
likes
for it?
money.
No, do you know what I want? I want vehicles to work again. No, I want. I still want driftboard. I want a petition for driftboard.
Oh my gosh, no.
Why? Driftboard is great.
No,
I feel like it'd work great on this map.
Okay, you know what I think is gonna happen? We're still doing a lot of those high-tech, like, steampunky-esque skins. I think they're going to, because obviously we have a very set theme this season. I think this chapter is going to focus heavy in on theming the map. I think one of them is going to be either futuristic or just kind of like neon-esque vibe, and I think the driftboard might come back then.
So, like, with that, like, one thing definitely is, like, we look at them and they're repeating stuff. Like, they're going to be repeating. This season feels very much like Chapter 1, Season 2, and Chapter 2, Season 6, right? Like, Primal, right? Like, it definitely gives off both of those vibes. So they're starting to repeat, which happens, right? Like, in a game like this, you can't go on forever. And, like, when they have such general terms, like, we've had multiple war themes. So the fact that we're getting this, I can definitely see even next season being futuristic. Now, in the lore, do I see it coming right now? No, because they don't like doing that. But, like, does it make sense for the future season after? Yes!
Yeah.
So it's not going to happen. But, final thing I think we should talk about that we didn't talk about. Marvel. Okay. We kind of talked about that with our AI and stuff a little bit. One of my favorite, and I think one of the best collabs Fortnite has ever done to date is the Infinity War and Endgame collab. With the game modes and the well, there wasn't really skins, but there'd definitely be skins if we did something like that again. Like the game modes both times. Like the original Infinity Gauntlet was so overpowered, but it was also fun because that's new. The second time, they one-upped it. You're either Shatari and you had those special guns, or you had like Captain America's shield, Hawkeye's bow. Well, here's what's going to be coming soon, right? With going into Phase 5, Secret Wars. What's both of the other ones?
Kang Dynasty and Secret Wars are the
King
two
Dynasty
movies.
So I know we kind of talked about that. Like when they come out, I think there's a very high possibility of getting game modes for each of those when they come out. Getting Kang as a skin, getting some other ones. Like I think we got like Black Widow in Infinity War. No, yeah, I think that was the end game. But I can definitely see getting some other skins. JJ showed me like some random skins. I kind of hope Ultron comes soon. I don't know why it would come or if there's a chance, but I would totally buy Ultron if it came out.
Oh yeah, it was fantastic.
I loved Ultron. But no, I definitely could see them doing that again, like game mode for each, like doing a big thing. Because it helped them. And now that like Fortnite was in Endgame, right? That's a pretty big deal. And with the fact that we
Fortnite
had
and
a
Marvel
whole
are
season,
simply just hand in hand right now.
Yeah, like we had a whole season with Marvel. We had comics, multiple comics, might I add.
Frankly, I wouldn't be surprised if we get another Marvel season just to reinforce Marvel's like multiverse
connection.
thing.
Yeah, I can see. I wouldn't be happy, but I can see it.
I'd be pretty happy, not gonna lie. I missed the first Marvel season.
See, yes, but here's my thing. Who are they gonna bring in that everyone's gonna love? We already had Thor. We had Iron Man. Are we gonna be? We had She-Hulk. Who are they gonna bring in? Kate Bishop. She's already in.
I mean, I could think of a handful of ones. Well,
Nick Fury. He's already in.
And with that logic though, Thor was already in twice.
That's what I'm saying.
But like, I think if they bring characters in, they could just bring in their MCU versions. If not, the characters that are going to be in those movies, which we already know there are going to be some new ones.
We already got Thor, and we already got
we could see Falcon. We could see Bucky.
Maybe
like
Falcon.
Those are two.
Is Falcon?
Obviously.
No,
Falcon's not in.
No. Look, there's so much to keep track of. Do you really think you know every single collab?
Yes, I do.
No, JJ. I was watching Cypher do a Reddit video. And one of the questions was, okay, here's a themed season, here's a collab season. You have to name each of these. And we got to DC, and it's like, we don't have the Teen Titans. It's like, no, we have Raven. What about Beast Boy? Wait, we already have Beast Boy. What about Starfire? Wait, we already have Starfire.
Yeah.
It's so many. It's hard to keep track of. No, honestly, I don't know any characters that I want. Like, I guess Ant-Man, like the MCU version, but like, other than villains, like, I'd love Ultron and Kang, but other than that, I don't know any other characters. Because, like, unless they're the MCU version, but I don't see that with, like, how Phase 4 was and how Fortnite's been.
There are plenty of the new
see
shows they can pull from. Like, it's not like they're lacking material. It's just what is actually going to pull audience.
No, they're absolutely not lacking material. They, like, both Marvel and DC, they have hundreds of characters. But, like, do we need little... Like, I saw apparently there's Moon Girl, which is a smart character or something, and apparently smarter than MODOK or something, and it's DC. No, it's not DC, it's Marvel. Who wants her? Who knows about her?
That's a good
question. What
question.
kind of audience is that going to get? None. Like, they have the characters, but, like, the characters that I'd actually want, there's not much of, unless it's just another one, but I also don't see them putting too much MCU stuff in the Battle Pass. That's the other thing. I feel like they'd sell so much more, because then they can bring them back. So I don't see them doing a lot of MCU skins in the Battle Pass.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Just because, want to be able to sell multiple times for
so
the
they
money.
Just bring in comic versions then?
I guess so, but that's the thing. We already have Thor as a comic version. We already
Here's the
Iron
thing,
Man
though, Avengers is a huge team, so even if they did just bring in comic versions, there's still so many to convert.
Hey, we have Paradigm Reality, whatever, so why don't we just get other versions of Thor? Might as well. There's already multiple of half these superheroes. We have multiple versions of Iron Man, Thor, and Spider-Man. We have Hulk and She-Hulk. What about Hulk Noir? I don't know what his actual name is. I mean, when is Miles Morales coming?
Never.
When's Into the Spider-Verse coming out? June?
Sure.
I don't know. I could definitely see that.
Anyways, I think we've reached our time here. So
okay, how do you want to end it? Fortnite good or Fortnite bad or Fortnite mid?
Fortnite on the rise for now.
What? Honestly, I think it's downhill until creative comes out.
I think so far they've improved since last time.
Yeah,
so
definitely
we've
better
had
than
an
last
increase.
time.
It's on a slight
just
rise.
settle. It's very settle. I'm talking pixels here in the grand scheme of Fortnite time.
Yeah.
But it's pixels nonetheless.
Yep.
And with that, Jaden, no, I was about to say that one joke, but maybe I shouldn't.
Jaden, get good.
Jaden,
Thank you
please
all
get
for
good.
listening to this
And
episode.
Timothy, thank you, and make sure, I don't know, did we say it at the beginning? No, we said it for the other one.
Okay.
Make sure you follow our social media. If you're on Spotify, hit follow. And if you're on mobile, make sure you hit that bell. Make sure you follow our Instagram, because at this point, I'm just going to give up on Twitter, because that's more for big professional audiences, which is not us. Instagram, however, that's going to be us.
I handle literally everything there. So,
Yes.
see you all later.
And get good.
Peace out.
Fortnite, please. Thank you.
Definitely.
Please, thank
Yep.
you.
Please, we need it.